correlation between these two variables, right? Then you are taking a survey from class 2, they are having slightly larger feet and larger ability to solve the mathematical problems. So the data would be like this, right? And if you are going to next class, you will again find somewhat larger feet and larger mathematical ability. You will see something like this, and so on. Right? If you combine this data, if you combine all this data, it's very obvious, you will find very strong relationship between two variables. But this is not because the shoe size is associated with mathematical ability. There is a third missing variable which you have ignored, and that missing variable is causing this spurious regression. What that variable is? Age factor. What is the variable actually running this association? Is the age factor. Okay? There is a missing variable which is age factor. So what this example is showing me actually? This example shows that the missing factor is still relevant, and missing factor can produce the spurious regression today. Number one. Number two, I am asking you to take the sample from school. You are going to school today and you are taking the data, you will get the data like this. Will it be a cross-sectional data or a time series data? If we are collecting data from this class, will it be a cross-sectional data or a time series data? It will be a cross-sectional data. So we are witnessing this spurious regression in the cross-sectional data. What does this mean? The spurious regression is not a purely time series phenomena. This can also happen in the cross-section as well. So if you are looking at a book of time series econometrics which is explicitly mentioning that the spurious regression is because of unit root, that study is basically deficient. Why? Because we have witnessed the spurious regression in cross-sectional data just now. The spurious regression can happen in time series, and it is also possible for this to happen in the cross-sectional data. So what we will try to do in these 4 days is to understand the basic behind the concepts of time series analysis, and then we will try to understand what are the wrong concepts which are popular and how to deal with those concepts. So with this, we are ending our first lecture. If you have any question, you can ask. अगर आप लोग कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं, if you want to ask anything, you can. Okay. We will go into the details of this. We will actually repeat the experiment of Granger and Newbold, and we'll see what is happening in the coming lectures, inshallah. it can happen anywhere.
But the reason must be different in different types of group.
Actually, in one of our lecture, we will focus on spurious regression, and there are many reasons for possibility of spurious regression. We will discuss in details those reasons, inshallah. Acha. Yes, please. Your good name? अच्छा नेक्स्ट स्टार्ट कर ले ओके सो मुझे कंप्यूटर वो लॉग इन करना होगा ओके इसको basically we will try to understand the logic and then we will do some experiments as well on the computers. So let me first discuss the basically we will discuss the ARMA models in this lecture.